this video, you're going to have the opportunity to see how a staff parish committee engages with a candidate for ministry in your local congregation. As you prepare to watch this video, you might want to have your book of discipline handy. There'll be several times where we will pause and you'll be referred to particular paragraphs. Staff parish committees are charged with the amazing responsibility of helping individuals discern God's call. Currently, in your local congregation, a member is participating in the candidacy process. As part of that process, they will come to meet with you. This meeting is just a step on their journey, but it's a time for us to focus on inward and outward call. God calls folks inwardly in personal ways, and God affirms call outwardly in ways that people recognize the call on someone's life. So the purpose of your staff parish committee interview is to help hear the person's call into ministry and to engage around Wesley's historic questions. During your conversation, you'll be asked to listen to the person's call story. As you listen, you might want to consider, are they being called to teach, preach, administer the sacraments, and lead the church? Or are they being called to be a bridge linking the church and the world? How have they heard God's call? Where are they sensing God is calling them to do or to be? You also might want to listen for how you hear them having heard their call affirmed by others. You might also consider where this person has been in leadership in your local congregation. Where have you seen evidence of their gifts for ministry? Where do you feel that God is calling them to be? After you've had a chance to hear the person's call story and engage with them around it, then you're invited to share with them in Wesley's historic questions, which are found in your book of discipline. And I'm going to invite you just to pause for a few minutes, open your copy of the book of discipline, read those questions, and begin to think how you would have the conversation with the individual. It is our hope that this conversation is just the beginning point for you to have continued conversations with the individual. As they continue on in candidacy or continue their journey towards licensing or ordination, there are many ways for your congregation, and particularly the staff parish, to support them on this journey. Perhaps you want to think of other ways that they might want to be in leadership. Would they like to offer the Sunday morning message? Would they like to lead a Bible study or teach a particular class on a topic of interest? Maybe you want to find a way to offer those opportunities. Also, there are a number of costs associated both with candidacy and with ordination. Maybe your staff parish committee might want to lead the way for your local congregation to financially support the candidate as they respond to God's call. And above all else, friends, you are invited to pray for this individual, that they might feel the support of their local congregation and church family. Maybe you want to send them a note, shoot them an email, send them a text, just to let them know that you care and that you support them on their journey. A staff parish committee continues to nurture and support a person's call for ministry. As part of this time, you'll either recommend your candidate to go and have a charge conference meeting where their candidacy will be more publicly acknowledged and recommended by your local church. However, if you feel at this time that the gifts aren't there or the person is just not yet ready to continue in this process, we would hope that you would offer them suggestions or ways that they can improve, things that they could work on in order that they might be ready to be recommended at a later date. Thank you for taking the time to meet with this candidate and support them on their journey. As you prepare for this meeting or even after you've had this conversation, if you have other questions or wish to talk through this, please reach out to me at squeen@wncccumc.org. I would be happy to talk and answer your questions. Thank you once again for supporting your candidate as they respond to God's call on their life.